This is not a reflection video. This is a reaction video. And as a reaction video, you see you have to do what reactors and moderators. Finally, I have cracked down one of the issues I use to ask myself what is behind this dilemma of Ayamara and why Ayamara is facing this backlash. Thank you to David, a positive reactor. Indeed, thank you. And also thank you to Francisca when asked me if I do watch. I watch about Mr. Corey. I think the guy you alleged that is the father of Ayamaro. I do not watch. I think he's irrelevant in this contest. But the time you're gonna watch this reaction, this is not a reflection, it's a reaction. I manage to understand now what I've been looking for quite a while, what really went wrong with Ayamaro, and what made these people become negative reactors. Well, it's surprise, and takes me back to Ayamaro trip to New York. Yes. Remember when Ayamaro was in the United States with the pig in his house, and then the pig suggested him to go and have this time with his fans in a certain location, and then many people went meeting, greeting fans. Yeah, was a story there about a couple used to be Ayamaro moderator, and they came, they chat, and many other people flew from Miami and so forth. And then after some times, Ayamaro decide cancel them as moderators and replace with somebody else. Well, now the story comes back again. And this time not Ayamaro, with other people I've been watching, including myself, where moderators become stupid and moderators become an issue. Giant Sarat, where are you from? Where do you think I am from? First of all, and then I'll tell you where I am from, because my name, where I come from, is already there. When you see I am Mos, that means I'm from. There is the answer. So, those moderators, I have experimented this with Janet Harris and so many people. Moderators, they want to own the narrative of the reactor. Of, unfortunately, I'm not from Burundi. I'm from Mozambique. Anyway, sister, but I appreciate for putting me on the map as a Burundian. Janet Harris and many others out there. I'm fine, Frosty, I'm good. Odinga, I'm very happy to see you here because I have something to talk about you, and stay there. So, moderators are the people create a lot of backlash when they don't allow people with a different lineage of thinking and say something. They block, and then they make the person that is doing the reaction blind of the truth, of the reality, even the being positive or negative. So this is one of the missed pieces of the puzzle. Why Ayamaro was getting so much negativity. The negative has been built because of moderators. Because moderators, they made a lot of mistakes. They don't understand. If somebody is now here commenting, and then my moderator feels that person, that is why I don't use moderators. I like this conversation as a two ways avenue. This is not a blood pressure machine, no. This is two-way avenue where you understand exactly what is the fire come across the line. This is like being the battle. If you're not able to take a hit, how you gonna feel yourself that your message has been listened and been understood? Yes, indeed. How? This is quite important. As a reactor, you don't need a moderator. You have to think and act with your brains. Let's put this in another perspective. I saw Mr. Odinga the other day reacting some attitude of this lazy gang. And Mr. Odinga used a music, a song, and dancing and stop and talk and reflect on. That's what makes a reactor free of his mind and talk the things with the proper names, with the proper sense. So if you look for JT, now finally I know JT podcast, the lies JT podcast built on all these marvelous, beautiful days, where was the moderator to tell him, you're pushing this too far, you're getting out of the line? The moderators also, they need to understand. The moderators need to understand content. Those people are creating the content. They know exactly what they're doing. You can't control a narrative that others are trying to explore. Here is the problem with moderators. Because moderators, they don't understand. Moderators have been chosen because they've been good to the content creator, whatever, whenever. That's what Ayamaro done. That was the mistake of Ayamaro. And that mistake cost Ayamaro heavily. He paid. And I'm happy that he paid, he learned it, and never went back again. This is quite important to understand. When you see comments about somebody do a comment, you need to be cautious. You need to make a rhetoric and maybe send a message, say, oh, I think this is offline. Please stop it. It's not just block it. And this I see a lot with Ayamaro content. I don't see with other people content. I don't see with D, I don't see with Guatemala, I don't see Mrs. whatever. No. And then I saw today in this life of David, this guy, a very good reactor, where somebody stops. You by stopping, you're creating another pipeline, another bad talk, and another situation where you become a victim. And then I do ask you, why you need that for? Why you need that for? Why you are here? You want to talk, but you don't want to listen. Well, double tap, please. Double tap. Anyway, so this is a reaction video. I don't do this reaction video often. I do more reflection. But today it is a reaction. It becomes, how I can say, it becomes annoying to deal with immaturity, basically immaturity of be intellectual. I watched this Mora reaction. It was quite interesting. How Mora tackled everything, how Mora goes and is posed and bring front and back. And that is all about. I watch this lady, I never like her, but I watch a new point, what's called on trend 2.2, to understand after all these things happening, how she was able to come back and face again the cameras and bite a tongue. That is very courageous. That is something to recognize, the strength of a woman be able to come and give the face after being defeated in a such way that she have her own conscience trembling, asking thousands of questions, and come and try to put a brave face. It's not like that Nairobi banana. No. You need to start understand to be a moderator. It's not to be a dog to lick somebody's ass. Be a moderator. You need to start to have a feeling where the conversation's going to. Reactors, they don't need moderators. Reactors, they need to know the truth, not misrepresenting the facts. Now, Timu wangu Dave Mayugun, okay, there is a different ball of the game. There is a very different ball of the game. Because you're doing live and some people start insulting, some people, they start to get out of the line. There is a different game. Somebody should stop and say, oh, hold on, this is here, stop. But because somebody has said or mentioned something, the moderator must be able to stop that person. No, the moderator should intervene and call attention. There is a very good video from Brazil about how to organize debate. It's in Portuguese. That really, I wish that video, that content was in English. I could put the link here and you guys go watch, and you guys are gonna so be very grateful how that guy explained what is a debate and what the reason, how you organize debate, how you make conclusions, how do you make people aware. And awareness is so important in content creation because make you enjoy what you're watching. Look to what call this guy, Guatemala. Guatemala, Africans are no longer watching Guatemala. Before, Guatemala used to be one of the most watched YouTubers in Africa. Why Guatemala lost it? Guatemala lost it because he started make promises and start claiming the costs was incurred. Doing YouTube in Africa is not the same doing YouTube in China, where you have a lot of facilities to do YouTube. It's a different thing. It takes money. You need to invest. That's what Dim Wang was right when say these people, they should know from us to do these videos and go places in different. We invest time, we invest money, we invest everything. That's why there is no mercy. Indeed, they deserve. Even they come back and try another way around, whatever, another invention, they deserve more and more strikes. But moderators for reactors, no sense. No sense. I'm very sorry, no sense. I hope you, Mr. Dinga, don't go get moderators for your reaction because you will never understand what the public opinion are. That really is to be, sorry for the word, this time I'm gonna really swear, fucking stupid. I didn't cross the line. I'm just telling how important is to reflect the truth. Now I do understand, and then I'm back here now to apologize to Ayamaro. And thanks to this guy, that I realized where Ayamaro troubles came from. Even Ayamaro may not be aware. I really apologize if I have said something to Ayamaro that I should never said. Because now I do realize is this sweetness that people put behind, to be seen, to be heard, and make themselves stronger. So who owns the narrative? Is the content creator or is the moderator? Guys, if you don't know the reason why you've been chosen to be a moderator, just do a homework. Just go on YouTube, it's free. And try to understand what you function. Not come and just stop others' contributions because you make the content creator blind. And that's how Mara became blind, because of moderators, ignorant moderators, show-off moderators. People, they think I have the end up here. I can control this situation, this narrative. I hope Ayamara watch this and Ayamara reflect on and say, oh, I didn't knew this. Yes, this started when you went to New York, Mr. Ayamara. Remember? I do remember. And then I still remember that couple give you a series of glasses that from New York. And then you remove them as your moderator. And then they start going bananas. And here is the case of this this reactor, this positive reactor, very interesting positive. I don't know, he's from Nigeria. I don't know where he's from. David Omeji. I don't know if anybody here knows in David. A guy looks into the more detail, what this happened, why that happened, what this. That is, I came here to react to indeed. Now, let me go back. I hate you, lovely. Thank you. If it's me, I really love it when some people hate me, because hate is the opposite thing. Because when people, they can't have oxygen in their brains, they can't see themselves, and then identify hate cannot be because of opinion. You have to understand when you see to somebody, whatever, if you say hate to me, in this context, means ignorance. And content creation, when somebody talks to other person and use the word hate, shows ignorance. And that ignorance we saw with the pig. When pig mode used to say, he hate Ayamarwa, he hate this, he hate that guy, is when he was diminishing himself. So, I don't know if this Pineapple's DA, which hate she's referring to, because hate have a classification. And classification of hate is the reverse on content creation, because you're motivated, you're pushing people. I will give an example. Strong man and his wife Angela, they came out most recently because of this issue of Ayamara asking for money, whatever. I had came and make a reflection on them, because the strong man is doing so well without social media. And how his wife could come and say such thing. They don't have a need. You have create your niche. You have to create your own thing. Don't go push somebody empty bag to give you a headache or to be seen in ad. This is not important. Hey, brothers and sisters, let's enjoy this telenovela. This is what's called this content creation in a such way where we become a community with ideas and light in our minds and learn it. I saw this guy, this American guy, married to this lady from Kenya. He's an American white man, Baba Jimmy and Mama Jimmy. If you know this, go and Google it at Baba Jimmy and Mama Jimmy. Their channel is in Swahili. And it's so lovely to watch them. Even I don't speak the lingo, but my lingo is connected, my language is connected, because we're all Bantus, eh? I sometimes reminds me earlier days of independence in Mozambique, when these freedom fighters used to sing some songs, and then Itashula, Mozambique, and others ones I do remember. They have Swahili words. And then now I hear this Baba Jim, this white American guy, talking with his wife, black, from Kenya. I say, wow, how God can be so divine, how God can make it things, and how God can bring to us our eyes these things you never could see. I never could see baby Maisha could go born in Argentina. I was trying to figure out the face of baby Maisha. But when that guy, GT podcast, come insult Marwa in such way in public, say, oh, the baby looks like Giti Riba. I was, how far this is gone? So where is the moderator in that statement? Where is the moderator? Why the moderator was not able to pick up and recall it, say, this is trouble? Yeah, this was my reflection that I came here today, was really a reaction, because you know the reason I react here. I'm not coming here to just make things happier for everybody. I do study. It's a state case. I have closed the state case. Even I have a good merit for my study, but I still follow up. And then I can tell you where this thing gonna lead. This thing gonna lead a very disappointed end story. It's gonna lead where people gonna fight physically. We will see physical fights. Expect a fight. Ayamara will have a fight. Ayamara will be involved in something that you don't even imagine. Because people, they have lost their mind. People, they lost the paycheck to put food in their plate. What's come next? Desperation. And this is African mentality. Africans, they don't like criticism. Africans, they don't like be called attention. They like be lawless. No law. I'll be honest, I live here in the United Kingdom. When it comes to pay council tax and other public services, the people pick more debt are Africans. Sorry, I'm an African, and then I'm saying the truth. because I've seen the figures. Even I investigate what was the problem. And the problem is very simple. Not because they can't afford to pay, it's the mentality. They think the state should feed them for free because the advantages. Bro, stop. Understand. I have an advantage. I'm an African. I come from Africa and I have an advantage. But I know there are things I don't need to pay for it. So who's going to take that thing there? That is rubbish. That person going to take that stuff need to be paid because it's coming from the council. And you don't want to pay for that person to take rubbish. It's the same story with the moderator. When you don't want the content creator that you moderate to know what is the other side of the story. So this is the truth, my fellows. I live in South Africa. Same story. There is a case going on in South Africa. Zimbabwean, born, young lady, very good lawyer, live a whole life in South Africa, grow everything, study, went to school, and her mind and her body embodies South African culture, principles, husband, kids, and got the nationality, and she embraced the spirit of South Africa. When she applied the job to be a judge in the labor court, the South Africans, brothers and sisters, they start cast her and try to block her. But those who have intelligence, and this is a very brilliant case, they call her, and then the interview, I'll tell you, the interview that woman went is here on YouTube. That was a hell interview. That was an exam, a PhD, a triple PhD exam they done to that poor woman. And then every single commission in charge, even the Chief Justice of South Africa Labour Court, they were like, you are truly an encyclopedia. This is what I want to tell these moderators. You are troublemakers. And that was the piece missing here with the Ayamara story. That was the piece missing to understand why Ayamara had so many troubles, why Dim1 have so many troubles, why this one, that one, because of moderators. They're blind. Open your eyes. I'm not telling you get off. No, open your minds. You are there to assist and help so people can interact civilized and people can be civilized to talk each other. I hope this goes the way it should go. And you have understand. Now is when I understand when Ayamara say, stop, 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 stop. Because he doesn't know. What is the ripple effect of that stop, stop? He could not figure out. Was no Ayamara the negativity? Was the people behind the screens, the people who text, the people who go and say, Jesus Christ, Ayamara is God, this and that and that. And make people feel so in love, avoiding people see the criticism. There is a lot of criticism. There is. But we don't see it because of these stupid ignorance moderators. And that why yes, sometimes he does not see because of these stupid ignorance moderators. You can't cover the sun with a piece of paper. Impossible. You're gonna be picked up somewhere, somehow, any day. Here is the story of Nyambwans. How Nyambwans end up to be all this mess up, cock up story. People, innocent or not innocent, make on purpose. Very sad. It is sad. Anyway, I'm gonna take my time and reflect if I don't need to watch again this telenovela. Because everything now is clear. More clear and outer. It is more clear and outer. And then what's good in the right time. Because haters now, they've learned something, but also the subsequence matter or the reaction of the facts brought us light is not only them that are wrong. Are these positive minds that say they support the Ayamarwa also the highly to be blamed and wrong and need to be condemned? I'm very sorry if you like, you didn't like, but that is the truth. Plain and clear. It took me harder to understand why that Nairobi banana striked the channel of the top maid of Dubai, Brenda. It took me harder. I could not understand why he went to strike. But now I understand it's the ignorance behind of understanding. And now he sees himself in a situation where he tries to be a hero. But it's too late. It's too late. You can't be a hero. It's too late. Your actions say everything. Anyway, thank you very much. Please leave your like, share the video, leave your comments. I'll appreciate highly. If I have said something that you like or didn't like, welcome. I learn from you. Otherwise, I expect you learn from me. But this was a reaction video to a fact that it took longer because Ayamari took longer to him build the reputation he have. And then he got stuck with these 500,000 subscribers that he should be already in 1,000,000.6 or 0.7. But it's these small things that certain people do, they don't understand that counts for the growth of somebody else. Because by you pissing off somebody, you have built a pyramid or discredit of that individual. And thanks, Lord, that I have picked up today what I was not figured out, because I saw that when on Ayamarwa, I saw that on Davis, Casta, I saw a guy called something boy, if you are there, is related to Ayamarwa. No fellow the boy, somebody called boy, they had the teeth problem. And then I saw also with Miniawi, with the Clavo Joseph, with Burundian boy. And with the Burundian boy struck me harder because I didn't see nothing wrong with Burundian boy, that people just chatting and then all of a sudden you see the trend has been cut down. And I start asking, what the hell, who's behind? Is these freaking stupid moderators, they don't have brains. Grow up, people. We adult people, don't think we're never gonna find out the trend behind. And this is why the real content creators got the point where they get fed up Even they want to just leave this thing and go away, and then they think 2, 3 times, and then I say, okay, was just that moment. Let me go back. That is the good thing. There are people with a strong mind. They still come back and survive another avalanche of mad cows. Thank you. It was a pleasure to talk to you. Thank you, Odinga, to be here, and Pineapple, Rose, whatever. You guys for showing up. Was nice. Frosty and others. Yeah, mujer. Yeah, mujer, you know, maybe speak Spanish. Hola, ¿qué tal? Why, mujer? Yeah. Anyway, Janta for calling me to think I'm from Burundi. I'm not from Burundi at all. I'm from Mozambique. Where's political fire going on? Just like Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe also is in the madness of political fire. Anyway, pleasure. I hope you guys all the best and come back always. Watch my reflections. I'm not going to react. I'm not interested in reaction. I just reflecting and looking to and look for the positivity behind this telenovela, African telenovela. It's quite a very interesting. It's one of the best telenovelas to be watched. I am Arwa and Ro Cabrera. Thank you. Bye-bye.